idea behind them, I'm going to save up and pay for it. Well, that's genius.
Car payments.
Mm-hmm.
That's a huge expense for people.
Largest item we buy that goes down in value, and they go down in value like a rock. That's where Chevy gets that. They lose 70% of their value in the first 4 years. So you're going to lose $21,000 in 4 years on a $30,000 car purchase. You need to be making some money to lose $21,000. Oh, wait a minute. We're going to pay payments for the opportunity to lose $21,000 in value and pay extra interest and payments on that too. Oh, and there's insurance on that too. So what we have figured out is that it's horrible for me because I'm a car guy. I love cars. And man, driving junk cars for me when we were broke was the hardest. I mean, we already established I had the Jaguar when I thought I was rich. And
what happened to the Jaguar, by the way?
It got sold 2 days before they repoed it. I got it sold. So it didn't get repoed, just barely. But, you know. And obviously we had to write a check to get rid of it because we were upside down in it. But so if you'll drive like no one else later, you can drive like no one else. If you build some wealth, then you can afford to lose money on cars. But 100% of us that have anything with a motor in it or wheels, it goes down in value.
Now, what he's talking about is depreciating assets. A car is a depreciating asset, meaning it doesn't go up in value. It actually decreases in value. And one of the biggest scams that I've come across are cars. And why is it? Because when you go to the dealership and you don't have enough money, what do they say? Hey, you could finance through us. And what do? They hike up the interest rate. So for the opportunity to lose that interest rate, they're going to tack on additional money. So you're paying sometimes twice as much what that car is actually worth over that time period. So if you extend those payments out from 4 years to 6 years or 8 years, that's all they're doing. They'll come up to you and say, Mr. Client, how much do you want to pay per month? Well, I can afford $300. Well, if you want to pay it off in 4 years, maybe it's a $600 payment, but you can only afford $300. So what they're going to do, they're going to extend that term out to 8 years so you can afford the payment and you can pay over the 8 years. Unfortunately, that compounds the amount that you're going to pay for that car. So that sticker price that you see, that's not what you're paying. You're paying 2 and 3 times that amount. And if you miss a payment, guess what they're going to do? They're going to take that car away from you, almost like what he said. He got repo. 2 days, they were going to take it away. And he still had to pay because he was underwater, meaning that the value of that car was less than what they were paying on it. And that is a shame. And millions of Americans fall into this because they are into what they call conspicuous consumption. They're going to get the car that makes them feel like they're truly middle class, truly have wealth. And that's what we do. We make these purchases so other people can assume that we have money. Unfortunately, when you look at the numbers, that is just not true. Millions and millions of Americans are in debt to the tune of about $100,000, including their home, because they are making purchases that they cannot afford. My dad used to tell me the dumbest way to prove that you have money is to spend it. Right? The best way to prove that you have money is to have it saved in an account where you can say, this is how much money that I have. And if I want to buy a car, I could, but I don't have to. Somebody used to tell me is that whether you have a Corvette or you have a Honda Civic, you still can only go the speed limit on the road. So whether you have a ultra duper super fragilistic engine that can go 1,000,000 miles on the speedometer, you cannot break the law. You can only go so fast. There's only so many places you can go. And what we find out is that because we spend so much money on our cars, we try to travel more so more people can actually see the car and experience the car. So that is ego driven and that is costing us money. Once again, it's the illusion that we are paying for and we're not getting anything additional because of it.